ratings, Steam viewers.
Oh, spooky!
Welcome. That's not that spooky. It's blue. How spooky could it be?
All right. I need a time.
17, 18, 21.
Alright, I'm good.
Are you?
Yes. My mouse wasn't working. I couldn't hit play.
That's when you punch your computer and force it to obey.
My computer's way over there.
Anyway, I didn't know that sarcophagus was in Paper Mario.
Sarcophagus?
Yeah. Isn't that how it's pronounced? Sarflagagus. Although to be fair, those coffins look a little more like the face on a spiritomb.
Yeah, I guess.
Or they're just so happy to be dead.
Side note, I've never successfully read the word Cophagricus. I only know how to pronounce it because I heard it.
I have no fucking clue, to be honest. I'm just like, well, it's a sarcophagus, and it's got like 4 liveless something. Just add that to the names that probably no one is actually pronouncing correctly.
I mean, I was just calling it Kafafufu for the time being. It's a Kafafufu!
Oh my god, what was the fucking Pokemon? Alright, so I think it was the Poodle from X and Y. I don't remember exactly, but at my friend's family party, they had the X and Y anime on to keep the kids entertained. And they were saying one of the Pokemon's names, and I'm like, the fuck do you mean it's pronounced that way?
Wait, what? Which Pokemon?
Okay, I think it was the Poodle.
What's the poodle called?
I forgot.
Hang on.
Alright.
Furfro.
Oh, Furfru.
Who we thought was, Furfru. Because Fufu.
It is Furfru.
But it was... I don't know how they pronounced it, but I was like, excuse me, fucking what?
I mean, I pretty much distrusted all anime pronunciations when the anime first started. They weren't even saying Pokemon correctly. They were just saying Pokemon.
Pokemon. Everybody Pokemon.
It obviously is.
That was a weird house song.
It was great, though. 10 out of 10. Best song.
He's the only one who can pull it off, honestly.
Well, yeah.
Although, I gotta say, I know his, big thing is the polka parodies, where he just mixes a bunch of things to do a polka. But every time he does it, he uses, the same formula. And it kind of bugs me a little. I know that technically it's a polka, and therefore it's going to have a similar formula.
If you said that in North Korea, you'd be beheaded.
What? Because polka?
The accordion is their favorite instrument.
I feel like critiquing the song is not critiquing the instruments.
Same difference.
I mean, my aunt has an accordion that she brings out just to annoy people sometimes, so...
I mean, your aunt's beautiful.
The accordion is one of the few instruments that can only be played in one way. You got the accordion, bagpipes, and the sousaphone. You can only play one song with all of those instruments. And that's the way it is.
That would be incorrect. Because I don't know anyone who plays the bagpipes, but I know someone who plays the accordion, and my brother played the tuba, so... And then, I was in marching band, so sousaphones were a thing. Can confirm, there is in fact more than one song.
Now see, that was your brain trying to deal with the crippling monotony.
Alright, I mean, so, as long as we mention my brother and tuba, I need to bring up one of my great injustices from my childhood. So, I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I specialized in mallet percussion, which, for fancy, or not as fancy, simple terms, it's the instruments that look like pianos. So most kids in, you know, middle school age band focus on snare drum because that's easy. But I had anyway, I had broken my wrists before starting, so I could not roll properly on the snare drum and therefore avoided it. So 8th grade, so my last year of solo and ensemble, I instructor was like, alright, we know you're good at mallet percussion. I want you to try doing a snare drum one. And I'm like, okay. So, you know, I did one on the glockenspiel and one on snare.
Glockenspiel.
Yes. And my brother, it would have been his, like, first year at solo and ensemble on the tuba. They asked him to play a chromatic scale. Or first it was like a C scale, and he did it. And then they asked him to do a chromatic scale, and he did the C scale again. And they gave him another shot, and he still couldn't do it. And they gave him another shot.
You can't prove my point, Ariel.
No. They gave him a gold. I got, like, a bronze for doing a bell one really well and a snare one that wasn't great. He literally could not do the scales they asked him to, and then fucked up his In the Hall of the Mountain King because he just couldn't do it at any sort of consistent tempo or rhythm, and got a gold! Greatest injustice!
That sounds like you're just salty.
I mean, I am, because, you know, I tried and got a fucking bronze, and he fucking failed spectacularly and got a gold. Like, excuse me?
Maybe they didn't want to discourage any tuba players. Because
I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because who the fuck picks tuba as their first instrument?
Question, can you hear my fan?
Wahoo!
Can you hear my fan?
No, can you hear my fan?
No.
Because I definitely
But
forgot
it looks
to turn
like
it off.
Audacity's picking up my fan.
I hear taka kaka kaka.
Yeah,
Is that
that's...
your fan?
My fan's weird. If you turn it on high, it shakes. And it eventually
is this like a
stops.
ceiling fan?
Yes, it's a ceiling fan.
I hate ceiling fans for the exact reason.
No, but it shakes a lot, like it's gonna fall.
Yes.
But then it, like, centers itself and it's fine.
Well, you know, life, you gotta keep it interesting, yo. If you're not in constant fear of a fan falling on your head, what are you even doing?
So what you're saying is I should go into a hospital right now and start making out with people with coronavirus.
If you want to live!
You know, I feel like your advice may not be the best.
Never claimed it was the best, but you would be living.
I mean,
that's all that
temporarily,
matters.
I guess.
YOLO!
Until you have symptoms.
Just remember, it's never your fault. It's always everybody else's fault. You're just trying to live.
Can I talk about how the name coronavirus bugs me?
I mean, it bugs me too.
Just call it COVID-19 then.
Well,
Except for the fact that Raccoon City, it had escaped from a lab where they were testing on viruses.
well, the reason it bugs me is because there's like a 10 billion coronaviruses.
Yeah.
It's just to refer to a respiratory virus.
Oh, it just bugs me because, excuse me, what is the crown virus? Or is it sun?
It's
sure it's Crown.
some kind of alcohol.
Okay, but the actual word.
Brian realized he has no way to win this.
That is correct. I use
Yes, it's
FP
crown. I
far
was
too
correct.
liberally. Because I want fights to be done as soon as possible, and I just like blowing things up. But I'm also terrible at resource management, it seems.
Yes, just like you're terrible at time management, because time is our greatest resource.
We started this recording session an hour late.
Time is a construct!
Time is a
literally
resource.
It's
Tick,
literally a
tick,
quantification
tick,
of
tick,
entropy.
Tick, tick, tick,
We
tick.
made it up! It's
You
not
hear that?
real!
You hear that, Brian? You only have a limited number of heartbeats left.
Oh my god! What's the number? Don't tell me!
That was a very weird way for them to come out of the wall, but okay.
I feel like it was a
Yo.
lot harder for the ancient Egyptian toads to program that.
They probably did it on a Mac.
Quake Hammer hits things on the ceiling?
Wait, what?
I did not realize Quake Hammer hit things on the ceiling.
Yeah, it totally does.
I didn't. That doesn't make sense, though.
Well, you quake everything, right? If you stomp really hard, and I mean hard enough to cave through the floor, your ceiling would probably fall on you.
Gee,
What's
thanks while I'm under this fan.
You're living us! Be thankful!
Thanks, while I was just reading about the building that collapsed in New Orleans literally like 6 fucking months ago, and there's still 2 dead people there because they haven't cleaned it up or done anything with it yet. And
I
you can
had no
see
way
one
of
of the
knowing
corpses
that.
from the street.
So I don't take responsibility.
I mean, is that as bad as when an Amazon worker died from exhaustion? I think it was exhaustion, whatever. And the supervisors told the other workers to just keep working.
I mean, that's
While this
pretty bad.
dead
but
person
was
was just on the ground.
it... Okay, that's pretty bad. But was it since October?
No.
And they literally covered up the corpse with a tarp?
Okay,
And then the tarp flew away, and then people took pictures of the poor fucking dead guy who was squished to death. And the mayor's like, you shouldn't share pictures of this. It's reprehensible. You wanna know what's reprehensible? The fact you haven't done anything about it yet.
Oh my god, why am I this isn't funny at all.
It's not. And now their current plan is to implode the building in March. Which technically is a few days away, but I want to emphasize, again, it's been there since October.
Okay.
Seems fine.
Are the dead bodies still there?
Yes!
Are
One
they
that
gonna
you
do
can't
anything about
see,
that, or-
and one that you can see because his legs are dangling over the street.
Fuck!
Because the company building the building was like, yo, I know we were approved to use this material and this thickness, but, you know, I think it's going to be a lot cheaper if we don't.
I
And the
mean,
workers were like, yo, man, are you sure about that? That seems like a bad idea. And they're like, I don't pay you to contradict me. And now 2 people are dead. And a couple were injured, and one who was injured was deported afterwards, because, you know, that's cool also.
That's very negligent.
Yes!
I'd like to have words. OSHA would like a word with you.
I would assume other people got injured. Because, like, it was literally, I think 11 stories. And, like, half of them collapsed. So, you know, it's nothing to sneeze at.
Fuck, man. What the fuck? That's not what buildings are for.
It's the exact opposite of what buildings are for. But see what happens when you try to cut corners to save money? People die, and then the city doesn't do anything about it for 5 months.
or you just release a really bad video game.
I mean, there's also
Yeah, that's far less dire.
I
Yes,
don't.
it is.
Excuse you. I played Sonic Forces.
Yeah, you're right, my mistake. I'm sorry for being so excessive.
You're lucky I don't fucking blow you up and give you a blood debt ending.
Can you pick up one of those rocket launcher guns at Home Depot? Because, I have a coupon for such things, I think. Just general, super small rocket launcher.
Can we talk about how the pharaoh in this town with all of these, like, Arabic toads is a Koopa?
Well, I mean, the toads killed all the Koopas after.
Uh-huh.
Ariel sounds skeptical.
Because everyone knows that's what happens with the Egyptians. There are just no Egyptians anymore.
Tootin' Koopa sounds a lot catchier than Tootin' Toad.
I think I would go with... hang on. I gotta remind myself of what the fuck some names are.
I like how when your partner gets hurt, they're just completely incapacitated.
Oh man, I need a minute.
Menho Toad.
What?
That was a really easy
A
boss
Menho
fight.
Toad! Obviously, that's what the Pharaoh Toad could be named.
Right.
Or
I mean, like,
Todakuman.
I
What? What?
Why?
You got some strange choices, Brian.
What?
What the fuck, sir?
Brian, what is... Can
I demand you explain yourself post-haste.
One of these days, scientists are going to create a machine that allows people to put it on their head, and whatever's in their mind shows up on a screen, and we will finally know what the fuck is wrong with Brian.
It's any consolation. I don't really understand it either.
Then why did you do it?
Just because I don't understand what I must do doesn't mean I must do it.
But, okay, alright, besides the absurdity, what prompted that?
I don't know, it just came to me.
Like, at least my random edit with the fucking making my way downtown. Walking fast, and I'm homebound with the fucking Heartless. One made sense because he was walking stupid, and two is a meme in and of itself. What the fuck was that, sir?
I am nothing if not unpredictable.
I mean, you're pretty predictable. We can predict you'll be at least a half hour late.
Okay, I'm nothing if not unpredictable with a certain subset of things. That, you didn't see that shit coming, oh no sir. No
I
sorry.
mean, I can predict that you're probably going to end this episode in a way that doesn't make any sense because you could have just cut it when you finished saving, but no, you're going to walk into something else. Oh no!
This was literally just me mashing and like, shit, I
I
forgot
was
to
gonna
stop the recording.
This one might actually
And
be...
normally.
Yeah, I think you might have ended it competently for once. Oh, hello, Mr. Starling. I mean, Twink. Which,
Hi,
actually,
Trash.
Twink sounds
Twink.
like a slur.
Ariel, do you know what a
It is?
twink is?
That's why I'm like, wait a second.
It's like a slur for a really gay-ass white boy.
Yeah? Wait, no. Alright, Urban Dictionary.
Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna stop recording.
You gotta do Urban Dictionary, gotta educate people. A twink is usually considered a homosexual male with attractive boyish qualities, typically from the ages of 18 to 25, and often thought of as a young, white, fashionable male. So apparently it's a fucking bishi, is what it is. Except gay, which I guess that is like half of bishi characters, so sure.